Please, just consider the position, Clarence. Save it. I heard the rumors. I will not be accepting any junior supervisor position. Even if we made let's say, a special pest control junior supervisor position just for you. Let me tell you a couple of 3 things. Number 1, I like field work. The sun on my skin, the dirt in between my fingernails, the duendes underneath my heel. And B, I like it up here. The surface, boggarts and all. The undersoil just seems boring to me. Well, if you're not going to take the position, we'll have to find somebody who will. Halloween's coming up, so we're onboarding a bunch of newbies, potentially journeying out some apprentices. Perhaps you can oversee one particular journeying out. Babysitting, huh? I see how it is. You're gonna make my job as big of a pain in the ass as possible, so I have no choice but to accept the position. I could always quit, you know. Oh, please, you'd never quit. Home Safety Hotline is the only company that would allow you to grow your beard out as long as you do. I won't bend nor break. Now, if you excuse me, I have a newbie to be shadowed by. Clarence? Oh, hey, Jasanka? Yasinka. But you can just call me John. Fine by me, Johnny boy. That works too. You parked in a courthouse parking lot, right? They validate right there. It's just an $8 charge. It's not worth the headache of getting it validated. Very good. Now, we wait for the calls to come in. So, Yasinka, is that Icelandic? Maybe. It could be. In my case, it's Hungarian. My family comes from Hungary. Aha! Kurva! I think that's Czech. But even if it was Hungarian, that'd be one more word I don't know because I don't speak a lick of it. Come from an Italian family, don't speak a lick of it. Born here, I'm assuming? Raised. I was born in Hungary. I was born in a hospital in Budapest, just right off the river Danube. My mom sent me over here, though. I was raised in this commune. It was like a workshop. She had connections, I guess. Huh. Sorry to hear that, bud. Oh, no, honestly, I was pretty lucky. You know, it takes a village. You know, I was one of the few kids on this planet that had one. Yeah, but every kid needs their mother, you know? Ever since I could read and write, we would send each other letters. Skype works if she can get it to work. That's good. Very good. How about your dad? So this assignment? Just waiting on a call from dispatch, but I think we're going to be dealing with a neighborhood with a really bad stray problem. Home Safety Hotline Pest Control has a lot of hopes for you, kid. You're going to see some weird shit. But if you do, don't panic. I got your back. Huh. Nobody's home. Whole place is a ghost town. You hear that? Birds chirping? Yeah. Something's not right. I'm gonna call this into dispatch. Fucking reception. Okay, so the reason we were called out here was for strays, right? That's because people kept assuming that the bird population was being under attack. They were finding feathers on their property, but no dead bird bodies. And judging from this cacophony of chirping, it seems the bird population is totally fine. This isn't a stray problem. I don't know what it could be. I'm gonna go to the car where there's better reception. You just take a look around. Nice kill. What the hell even is that? Somebody dressed as a chicken. It's not even Halloween yet. It's not a costume. It's a part of whatever it is. Ugh. Well, I guess we have another pest to worry about. Well, it's almost Halloween. Maybe it's a chick or treater. Yeah, The hotline's gonna call it false trick-or-treater or something. Why do you think it was clucking Christmas carols, though? Is that what that was? You know what? This kind of reminds me of some of the stories my mom used to write to me about. She felt guilty that she was never around to raise me, so she would write to me about all the European folk tales. Creepy-beaked carolers, a horse-faced pantry pillager, and an old lady that would slice open your stomach and stuff it with straw. Jesus! Yeah, right? People complain about the commercialization of Christmas, but I think it's a good thing that kids are spared the fucked up nursery rhymes. That's good to hear you, Sinka. How do you like working with Clarence? He's a pretty cool guy. He seems pretty eager to show me the ropes. That's good, because you're going to be replacing him. Is he quitting? Take this. What is this? It's forced metamorphosis serum. What? It turns mere mortals like Clarence into mice. It's how we tie up loose ends here at Home Safety Hotline. Okay. Normally it's administered through a gaseous form. This is our liquid prototype. It's scentless, tasteless, and has no side effects, aside from the forced metamorphosis. Is this like a weird hazing ritual for journeying out apprentices or something? This is not a prank, nor a mere hazing ritual, but it is a part of your journeying out. When you are ready to ascend to dissension, simply poison Clarence, perhaps on one of your lunch breaks. Did Clarence ever? No. Clarence knows a lot, but he doesn't know about our special severance package. Don't let us down. We're counting on you. So, you excited for Halloween? Yeah, I love it. You got a favorite scary movie? Dracula. Bela Lugosi. Now that's a real Italian. Well, Bela Lugosi was his stage name. He was actually Hungarian. Well, then you know what? I like him even more. I love the holidays. Halloween's great. Thanksgiving is great. I can't stand Christmas, though. Why's that? Everybody loves Christmas. Family shit. Gotcha. Yeah, I got the hint from our last shift. When you asked about my dad, nah, it's not that touchy of a subject. Let's just say his intentions for my life were the reason why my mom sent me here in the first place. You see, I come from a family of... One second, kid. Clarence here, lay it on me.
Oh, Clarence, thank God I got you. My interface is lighting up a bunch of hazards.
All right, then, what are we dealing with?
That's the thing, I don't know. Wisps that aren't in our database. Strange beings that we have zero clue about. They're all Yuletide hazards migrated from Europe.
In the fall? Well, something's not right here. All right, get in touch with Chateau Sécurité from France, Husvorn LLC in Iceland, and Tanza Group LLC in Germany. Clarence out. Yasinka, those fairy tale stories that your mother told you when you were young might come in handy. What's with the hat?
We're about to break this case wide open. All this time, I thought the Whittier Walker was a force to be feared. But I realize, I think he has a story that he wants to tell us. And I'm gonna tell that story. The Whittier Walker is... All right,
You, turn that camera off right now. Erase that whiteboard. I don't want to see what the heck you've been drawing. No, I'm not gonna. It's a matter of life and death. Shit! He's here. He's here. The Whittier Walker's here. You'll be proven wrong. Come tell the story. A well-earned coffee break. Well, I'm glad I could help. I wonder why all these European Yuletide hazards are coming to the United States in the fall of all seasons. I don't know. Global warming? You're going to tell me about your dad before things went crazy. You know, forget about it. Don't even worry about it. Listen, John, we're going to be working together for a while. I hope we do at least. We're going to be dealing with some sensitive stuff. I want to make sure if we do run into something, we don't reopen any old wounds. I want to be able to have your back, because I know you'll have mine. Okay. My dad, he had plans for me. I was set to inherit the family trade. The trade of favors, as my mother called it, but it was a criminal business. But it wasn't always a business, though. It started out as a charitable fraternity of sorts, started by one of my distant ancestors, born in Patara, off the coast of Turkey. Every generation a boy was chosen, allegedly by God, to live a life full of charity and servitude. But over time, each generation strayed from God's path. Charity became investment, investment became loaning, and loaning became, well, vig, right? Like The Sopranos. Loan sharking. But my dad was different. He was scum, because there was no pretense of a loan, no pretense of needing to pay him back. He would give you a gift, money, a fucking shoulder to cry on, and randomly he would come back and ask for some sort of repayment, with some ungodly compound interest. What a schifuso. Well, I wouldn't have known, because you turned out to be a saint. Well, that's not all. He had an enforcer, my dad. Piece of shit would kidnap debtors' children, and he didn't even do it for money or some sort of pretense of omerta loyalty. He liked it. He liked kidnapping children. Of course, my mother didn't want me raised around that crap. That devil. So that's why I was raised here. Now, hold on, your mother taught you all of this? Only the essentials. The rest she kind of dressed up in vagaries. I learned most of this through the internet. My dad, he actually died earlier this year. But it feels like, ever since he passed away, I feel less safe. I think it's because you're next in line. One second. Lay it on me. 2 houses right next to each other. Yeah, we could split the work up. Alright, sounds good. 2 more assignments. The nice thing about having a partner is if we work together and split up the work, we can clock out earlier, but we still get paid the same. Oh. Second thought, you might want to sit this one out. What? Why? Missing kids. I don't know, it might hit too close to home with the whole... No, Clarence. Let's not be driven by fear. Alright, well luckily, if dispatch is correct, these hazards aren't going to be dangerous, at least not to us. Yeah, Clarence? I've checked all of the foliage. I'm not finding any feet or pieces of clothing. Alright. Look around for any strange artifacts. Artifacts? Like on the front porch? Yeah, sure. I mean, not exclusively. If it's not a false rose bush, it's probably a false artifact. Specifically listen for buzzing noises. It was probably a false artifact that took one of those kids. You got that, Jacinka? Jacinka? Hello?
Hallows. Krampus. Ah! Enough games, me Klaus. You look just like him.
No, I don't.
You don't seem to understand me, Klaus. It's in your blood. You will give, and you will take.
I will not serve you.
Me, Klaus. You fool. I'm just a lowly employee, reclaiming his prodigal supervisor.
I won't do it. I'd rather die.
I won't allow that. Consider this your journeying out. Enough struggling. You're coming home, me Klaus.
I'll break both our minds then. The business will die with us.
Maybe if you had stayed with your father, you'd have learned some mind-breaking spells. But alas, you're a bland, magicless warlock.
Not entirely.
What? Klaus, you must understand. I have your best interests at heart. What's this? Magic.
Oh!